Hello everyone, this is Sonic Sam. Oh, sorry, let me fix the camera a little bit. This is Sonic Sam. I'm officially back from the convention. You can tell my suit of armor isn't on its stand because it's on the floor currently. Since I'm drained, my legs hurt, my feet hurt, my shoulders are killing me. So yeah, but I figured this would be the time, guys. The Elden Ring, Rainfall, Nightreign is coming out. I'm a huge Elden Ring fan. I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. I'm literally playing through a Dark Souls modded version of Dark Souls 1 right now on my own, just because I love the series so much. And Dark Souls 1 will always be one of my favorites. I made sure I waited. I believe they just released another trailer of another character class, and I really want to check it out. So I wanted to watch it all in a big expansion of videos here. So let's do that. We're gonna react, all that good stuff. Let's go. Okay. If this is not the tank class, I don't know what is. It feels like the tank chat class that everyone wants to play. Okay, okay. Oh, I think he's giving them a buff. They all had the red after he did the thing. Okay. I've seen a little bit. I've been hearing so much about Nightreign, especially at the convention. Everyone was like, "Oh, a lot of the classes, the stuff they do, it allows them to buff a lot of other classes." As soon as he did the pillar, everyone looks at they had red on them. I'm assuming that's some sort of attack buff. So cool, very nice. That looks very sick. I think that will be probably the easiest class to play, but it'll probably be the hardest to master. Which those are some of my favorite classes. The simple to play, yet the hardest to master because they have so much, special ability. It looks like he was hyperthinking through a lot of the hits, which is very cool. Oh, okay, not bad. That was the Raider. Okay, not too bad. Okay, I'm actually really excited to see these sorcerers. To be super honest with you. The sorcerers seem like they're gonna be some of the most unique classes. Oh, she's using spells based on what the elemental you. Oh, that's sick. You can easily tell. So I wonder, based on whatever enemies or your allies are doing, I wonder if it's gonna let you use their elementals, kind of like a jack all trade mage. Oh, oh, what? Oh, to make that's okay. That's really cool. Okay, that seems like that's gonna be a very just like fun class to do with different. That's really sick. That just seems like that's gonna be a fun class where you want to do a little bit of a mix of everything when it comes to your spells. Instead of having like a specific type of like I'm always using these spells, that looks like oh my teammates are these specific classes or the monster we're fighting is doing these kind of elements. I want to be using these kind of spells. Like that's really cool. That's very cool. I was very engaged that whole time just because it was so straightforward to understand there, right? She was clearly using elements to like use to steal the element and then use it against people. That's very cool. I like that a lot. Very cool. The recluse. Okay, that was very cool. I very much like that. And this is now the guardian. Okay, I want just because he looks like a bird, I'm pretty sure this is the flying person, which I knew very little about, and it kind of blew my mind already about the whole flying thing in Elden Ring. But we'll see. Maybe it's cooler than I think. Okay. Okay, this class seems like it has way more going on than some of the other classes. First of all, clearly some type of defensive tank. Probably less on the damage side, more on the defensive side. This character seems like it's gonna have a lot of utility. Lots of it. Like the whole flying thing and this whole AoE kind of CC. This feels like a utility like tank character. Which is very cool. And this, like that's gonna, man, this class is gonna have so much expressibility, I can tell already. And see how he auto-raced everybody when he did that? Okay, so I'm assuming this guy's ultimate is going to be the flying up and striking down, which will probably do a ton of poise damage and a good amount of damage, but also be able to instant res people. And then I think he did a little shield block here. Somebody? Yeah, see? This feels like it's going to be one of the harder classes, so kind of the medium difficulty, but very skill expressive. Very skill expressive. This will probably be people's favorite character that they would like on their team. A very less selfish character, more about supporting the team with, like, clearly he has like he seems like he had two defense abilities here. Like the shielding and how he did his jump attack and it hit on the ground here and instant rest the person. Since I do know in Nightreign, when people get down, you have to hit their body when they're on the ground to get them back up. And I believe depending on how the damage of your weapon, like for example, like if you're using a small weapon, you would think, oh, I just have to hit them a certain amount of times and it would be able to get people up faster. It's actually going to be based on the damage, I believe, of the weapon. So you could be a heavy weapon user and you'll be able to still revive pretty quickly. I'm sure there will be something to balance that out, but you can clearly tell he jumps in the air. Well, watch it again. He's jumping in the air here, right? And he's clearly instant reviving this person. Very cool. I can definitely see people wanting these on their team constantly. Very unselfish character, more about supporting the team. This seems harder to tell. Maybe it has an ability where you can quickly fly to somebody's side and block an attack, maybe. It's so hard to tell. But I do like how he uses like a Hellberg with a shield and everything. It's very cool. I very much like this class, and you can tell, yeah, just him being right here, right? This is the kind of show. This isn't the I just big strong man period. This is the paladin, right? The very smart, intelligent paladin that will be in your party that will basically, be more strategic with their abilities and their attacks compared to the raider who's probably just all into the attack, right? So very cool. I like this a lot. I kind of wasn't expecting a full heal there, unless that's something else, but the guy got up, so I'm assuming it's some type of instant res. I don't know. I'll do more videos looking into these characters a little bit. But, yeah, no, that seems pretty good. Okay, so this one I know a little bit more about. This is because this is one of the characters I want to mainly try to main, just because they seem like they're probably the most intensive, but the best paying off character. Oh, very quick attack, very quick attacks. Interesting. Oh shit, okay. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I know what's happening here. This person seems like the less do the least damage, but more like the assassin, kind of like a arcane trickster from D&D. Spells, damage, very cool. I like this. And also this looks like she's doing some type of, well, based on what he just used, she's able to clone what he just used and hit him back. That's very cool. very sick. I like that a lot. And the invisibility thing is it's gonna be amazing. Just because you can use that to reposition your entire team and to get free critical hits. I know that for a fact because someone told me. Especially when I told everyone this is the class I want to main. Also, I like to be very light armor, especially in Elden Ring. I think it's probably the most underrated class in terms of like style. Very quick, a simple sword or dagger. Very cool. Very cool. I want to play this fucking class. So fucking bad. Cause I didn't realize my camera was so big up there, my bad. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I do not know anything about this class at all. This is actually my first time seeing it. I didn't know there was another armor person here, but okay. I'm excited to see what they can do. This is the archer. Is this the archer? Huh. Oh, is this the grappling hook guy? Okay. Oh shit! Okay, that class seems very cool. That seems like a higher skill person, expressive person compared to the Duchess. It's kind of hard to tell exactly what her abilities has. Clearly, it's this stupid power driver, which by the way, that's just a Bloodborne power driver, which is just very cool. By the way, I like that a lot. And him, I want to see what this is going about like. And that's specifically just projectiles he can dodge, but that seems so broken. And the grappling hook is going to be so good against so many things. At first, I thought this was good. This was going to be the archer. I was like, oh, is this the archer? But man, that's very cool class. Oh, and he's the poster boy too. Okay. I literally thought that was the archer, which I don't think I actually got the archer in this trip. I missed it. Okay, let's watch the archer. Since that I know the archer existed. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Okay. Cool. Also, if you don't know, I do know in this one they made aiming with the bow way more realistic, more like an FPS. So which is very cool. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He just backstabbed with the bow. That is new. You don't do that in the base game, period. Okay, that was alright. Very cool. Oh, the great bow. Oh! Oh shit! Okay. Very cool. That is just the Dragon Piercer from Monster Hunter, which I'm 100% okay with. I also like they made the ultimate a great bow attack, which is this makes sense, right? That's the next biggest thing when it comes to a bow, right? Just like how you use, the different swords, then obviously the biggest, greatest swords are the ultra great swords. You know, the ultra weapons. This is clearly a great bow is clearly the ultra weapon for the in the just the Soul series. Just not many people use it for clear reasons, but I'm glad they're using it here to give it the love it deserves. 'Cause I think great bows are super underrated. But that looks very good. I'm very excited. That looks very cool. Very cool. But no, that backstab is very cool, and that quick dodges are very cool. But no, the backstabbing with the bow that is so cool. I wonder if the bow is gonna be able to break poise a lot. If that's what it does, I'd be real excited. That would make bow even more like good, I think. But no, this seems like some type of middle class a little bit. I'm surprised they have no melee weapon from what I see. So I'm wondering what they're gonna do with that. But I also hope they make it real easy where you can put different enchantments on the bow, so you can have different type of damage types. It's gonna be very interesting. I know very little about the bow. That's why I was so interested to see how they were gonna do that. And I think most people are interested, and I know a lot of people are just interested to see where the bow is gonna do in a game like this, since the bows and everything in every Dark Souls game or Soul series games has always been kind of odd, right? So I'm really excited to see where this goes. Okay, so I know this is the final one. This is recent, I believe. Yeah, there you go. There's not many. They said there's not many more classes to show, so I'm assuming this is like the second to the last one they're gonna show. And I know there's a samurai guy that plays like Sukuro from the Sukuro Shadows Die Twice series. I'm hoping this is him, or if this is somebody else, or if it's the other one. I know there's somebody else, but we'll see. I'm definitely curious to see what this is gonna be. It looks very cool. Oh yeah, okay. It is it. Okay, show me. I want to see this. This is another character type I want to play as. How about this play before I say anything? What? Wait, what? No fucking way. Did he just turn into a monster? He was playing as the monster? Okay, hold the fuck on. Okay, a unique, looks like a unique execution animation. Probably does more damage than the others. Oh, you know what? Notice this, look at this. I thought maybe you were gonna have to time your attacks for that type of thing, but I think it's like a coding you put on your weapon for a set amount of time where it blocks a bunch of attacks as long as the duration's up. That's what it looks like it is. You see how he did the thing when he coded the weapon with something? I'm assuming that's what that is. It's probably his ultimate, that's what it seems like. No, I'm sorry, it's probably not. This is probably his ultimate, honestly. That is so fucking cool. I want to see what the fuck that is. If you're fully controlling that, fucking monster, I'm sold. I'm gonna play the hell out of that class. That class seems like it's gonna be so interesting and so goddamn popular. Because holy shit, that looks awesome. And I was a big Sukuro Shadows Die Twice player. I played it completely offline because I didn't want to be distracted, just because I really enjoyed the samurai like perspective. So I wanted to not be distracted. I didn't want to, and I knew it was going to be a completely different style Souls game, if you want to call it that. And I beat all of it. I ended up playing through the game like twice, pretty much, and I enjoyed it. Even though a lot of people did not finish that one. I know that was one of the Souls games that many people could not finish, especially the final boss. The final boss will definitely test your skills throughout the game. So if you're not very good at playing a game and learning everything they taught you, you will notice significantly against the final boss. I know that a lot of people played it in short bursts. So if you played in short bursts and you lost the ability to block, perfect timing on your attacks, it did affect it significantly. Because the game does very little to teach you about to reteach you some of the techniques in the game. So it's interesting. So I was really interested to see what they were gonna do with this. But like I said, it looks like he's doing a coding to do all these blocks. I thought maybe it was gonna be a timed button input, but it looks like it was a coding he did that calls out that to happen. So very interesting. I like that a lot. This is definitely gonna be a class I'm gonna want to play. But like I said, I really, really, really want to know what the fuck they're gonna do with this. I was not expecting this. Like, what the hell is this? Insane. Okay, well that's all the trailers we have currently. Like I said, I think they said this was the second to the last. I think there's one more that's coming because Nightreign is literally coming by the end of this week, which is Friday or like the 30th or whatever it is. I'm very excited to play this. I'm gonna play the fuck out of this because I never really killed the PvP in the Soul Series game. I prefer playing co-op with people and doing stuff. And since this one will be just constantly different things and different builds like a roguelike, I'm gonna definitely play this quite often when I just want to put an hour or two into something just to, unstress this. Because yes, I do play the Soul series not to stress out. I don't really get frustrated or stressed out when I play any Soul series game. I really don't. I didn't even think at time I really got frustrated. Oh, I guess the Bed of Chaos I got very frustrated. But that's just because it takes forever to get back to the walk back to the area to do it and so on. So I don't really think I want to count that. I've never just straight gotten like, mad at this game like many do. So I play a lot of the Souls games to actually distress. I enjoy just playing the game. It makes me feel very relaxed. It's very little dialogue, usually very smoothly music. Like when you go to Fire Link Shrine in Dark Souls 1. That when you get there, it's just you're seeing the bonfire and that the music playing it's just love that shit. So yeah, no, that was all the character trailers for Nightreign. I hope you guys enjoyed being here with me. I apologize if I seem like off right now. I've been up for like 11 hours today, just getting some video stuff in, trying to relax, trying to refix my schedule already. I'm gonna be off for quite a bit while too, still, but I'm gonna use that time off to record videos and obviously get ready for Nightreign. So thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff you guys usually do. And remember, there's only two kinds of people in this world. Become the third, and I'll see you next time.